An update actually went by without any of the mods breaking. Now that's surprising. Rare even. Wacky.
If you are presently unoccupied, perhaps we could stop a while at one's abode for some repose and conversation.
I'll have to rephrase the request.
I was going to do Kaya's story quest, but Lenny's here, so I may as well do hers instead.
The secrets of the mechanical arts are too profound to convey in a few simple words.
There's gonna be an event involving Jean and Lisa soon.
There was a glorious
That's gonna be fun, I'd say. Battle Pass is finally back.
Grow weary whenever I begin to divulge them.
Ah, sure. Well, I'm gonna be doing domains, so
if you need any of these, fans and cooking pots can be found right here on GSI, and here are 2 big batteries that are available. These aren't necessary. It will make your life easier, so I recommend having it. You need a healthy supply of weapons. Fighting also going to need a separate.
wow, look how many thingies I actually have. Anyway, I have a lot of time and I feel like playing for a while, so
also make sure
that is exactly what I'll be doing.
We're gonna need to kill shock light legs without using a melee weapon or shield. And finally, need the masters. Worrying about trying to do shrines to get the stamina for this, and if you convert the heart chambers get on the inside for temples, you'll have all the stamina. Oh, and if you're on a version later than 1.2,
This realm is
the final thing you'll want to do is unlock this shrine right here behind Hyrule Castle, and if you're on a version later than 1.1, you'll also want to unlock this shrine. When you're also going to need all this done and collected, ready to start. Before we do, I'm excited to announce that I've officially partnered with Gamersubs. In case you've been living under a rock for the past few weeks, Gamersubs is hands down the best energy drink out there. Their GG formula has 0 added sugar, even comes with a full line of caffeine-free options, so why waste your money? They also offer a wide array of white foods, each featuring a new white food at Empirus or the Heavenly Alpha, just one on sale. Personally, my favorite is Space. If those aren't really your thing, also get sign cups that
Why is there not a frickin' button for obtain all for the teapot yet?
Ask for one of them. Definitely get me team on. And for the next 24 hours, in the description, comment, or use code Suishi at checkout to get free shipping. That means you can try their GG sample packs 100% free without it. After 4 hours, my code gives you 10% off your order site-wide and also directly supports the channel, so it's for everyone. Again, That's code Suishi at checkout, or use the links in the description. Huge thank you for gamer subs and all of you watching. Back to the video. So first thing, is head to Lookout Landing, turn in the when you do, you'll be given a cutscene with Zelda at the castle and a blood moon, and your quests at Hyrule Castle quest will be. Once that's done, your quests are all set, and we're going to start prepping the Master Sword. Before doing anything else, take out any item, no matter which, and fuse it to the Master Sword. We need to do this because the
If
first
you ever
time
have
anything weapon,
That can be accomplished by one who has mastered mechanical arts.
One
One often uses it for purely recreational purposes. There was one year when it snowed heavily in Liyue, and Mount Aocang was covered in several feet of snow. Seeing everyone cooped up in their abodes with nothing to do, one created a snowdrift mechanism for skiing on the mountains. One was having a tremendous time of it along with Guizhong and Streetward Rambler. Until, of course, Moon Carver noticed as much and decided to join in. Moments later, he had managed to send the mechanism flying off the rails and plummeted deep into a snowbank. It took us hours to dig him out. Later, one introduced a great many safety features to the mechanism, to the point where it could be safely piloted by even a 3-year-old child.
Oh my
Although this
god.
did entail a compromise on the top speed of
I don't care. It's such a long story. Plus, I can barely hear her from the OST.
Midair by sitting still with your nose up, keeping up the weight, pushing forward, and pressing B to drop down. Moving over, make sure you fly straight into the triangle. Hill, this way. To arrive, Zelda will stop you, to go through the whole dialogue thing, which tells you to find her around the castle. But before we do that, you want to run forward toward this wall and then set up. I'll just navigate around.
I'm out of butter.
Side. Look the right step. Probably a spear that we're going to use for the. Make sure you don't break this weapon fight. Chase Zelda around the castle looking for first fight.
Peace prevails throughout the land, and all things are made new, as buds in the spring. This is an auspicious era for humanity.
Quest too far, too early. Instead, we're going to leave the castle and set up things. Now, the next part is going to be version. If you're playing on version 1.2.0 or 1.2.0, we'll go over your method. Playing on version 1.0 to 1.1.2, you want to warp to Lookout Landing. We're going over your method second. 1.2.0 or 1.2.1, you need to perform stick culling and culling. But once you get to Hateno, jump down this well, head to the right.
Oh.
There'll be some SCPs. Then drop a safety stick. Take out the control stick, wait for the light to aggro it, and mount the control stick at the same time the light. If you get eaten and your camera stays in place, you need to do it right. The light will chew and spit a few times before trying to attack you again and knocking your character models back. Once that happens, go ahead and mount another control stick to unlock your ability wheel and head back the way you came. Send out a cave to get called. Here you want to fuse and tangle a fan to your shield to call them. I go over how to do this in much more detail in my last video, so if you need a guide for this part, I'll have links to that video up above and down below. Once the fan is fused and tangled to your shield, go ahead and normal fuse the fan to the spear that we castle, and then finish setting up again. So here, you can warp to Lookout Landing and skip ahead to the timestamp on the screen to continue your steps. 1.0.0. You still have access to standard fuse and tangle, so this process will be much easier. The fan
add Astra.
Fuse, then hold L to bring up the ability to right over the press ZL to fuse to your shield. Use L as your level. see a fan, your timer is off, it's trying. Now swap to another unused shield and release that. The fan will fuse and drop to the ground at the same time. Now normal fuse the fan on the ground to the spear related to the castle, setting up these. Now fan connected to our shield and fuse to our spear. Go drop the container of the shield and throw it down. Now walk away in the direction. See the fan on your spear disappear out of the shield. As this happens, take the spear out and you'll see Dustwood Wings shoot out as a fan slowly pulls you back to the emergency shelter, and you'll see that the fan will reappear as you get closer, but it'll be stuck on. So now just jump down, grab your shield, now your gas is fully active. At this point, careful with you. Press ZL to target your shield, activate your spear, and shield weapon.
Dory's on the character list just to be annoying. Since she doesn't actually synergize with either Ito or Chiori.
Let's spark things up a little. Come a little close. You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
What?
If you set up gas without using spear, you need to either a rubber bike or find some other way to get yourself to Hyrule Castle without, because mid-air wings will not be an option for you. Active castle and straight for the sanctum. Next step is going to be setting up the gas. Without going into too much detail, gas warping is basically a way to trick the game, loading this back to a specific spot, whatever. This is where our second fan.
Oh, why is Goro here?
Unleash! By royal decree! As a good knight should.
Rally! As you wish, main form.
Break a leg! Steady as stone, as a dutiful maid would.
Charge! Midnight Phantasma.
Strike is one, and leap!
Everyone on me!
Gas weapon set. Glasses out the armor, zero out the light bulb. Again, make sure you do not use shield. It'll disable them. After you do this over, you can, however, use weird seconds. At the of the white lights, Zelda will tell you to come find the sanctum.
Why Ningguang? She's an attack scaler.
I must leave no stone unturned. I'm going in! As a good knight should. Submit! It's nothing.
Press the advantage!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Someone leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would. Your life is mine.
Advance!
I'm going in!
Scene as it before, but the game timer and question count will still be on the screen. Go ahead and skip through this cutscene to be ended. As soon as the fight starts, you get interrupted with a dialogue box that's basically informing you that you've left the game. The screen will fade out real quick once the dialogue, and another box will pop up asking here to select I quit, followed by yeah, I'm done to quit the game. The screen will fade one more time, followed by another dialogue box before giving you control. It may seem pointless, but this process actually unlocked our ability to work another customer. Now open up now and work to the shrine behind you, so that you can world. To load in, it was a completely expanded map, Earthhead, and from this point, Village, Master Sword is now awakened, unbreakable, and double damage so long as Phantom Cannon remains alive. Like I said, this game button is also
Let's roll!
Give up.
Pull in!
Everybody stand back!
Everyone on me!
Submit!
Oh, coming through!
Your life is mine. I'm going in!
Press the advantage! Can't catch me. Attaboy! Who wants some of this?
Second side of that is that this process will affect back to Hyrule Castle. He'll show up. It will chase you down anywhere you go the entire time. Also extends considerably far outside of it. So if the castle
Great,
is
and she needs factors to level up.
follow you down to the surrounding area, Castle Town. While these are the known side effects, very little is known about this glitch and the state that we created for it, so it's very possible some other.
She's got dual wielding, which everyone thought was cool. But you know what isn't cool? Her normal attacks are fucking worthless. Until you're at C6.
Boba, get them! Everybody stand back! Submit!
Cool gimmick, more like fucking worthless.
Delicate as silk. Lend me a hand. Don't waste my time. I'm going in!
Hey, I'm supposed to be able to switch.
Drop the code.
Let me try that. Shit, it's gonna die. Fuck.
Your life is mine. Give up.
I don't get how it works, and I don't really care.
Everybody stand back!
How do I get them to plunge? I want to plunge.
Don't waste my time.
I couldn't plunge. Yeah, screw Chiori. I don't care. This is a skip banner. Since I literally don't care about any of the characters. And the Mondstadt Chronicle is here now. Very cool, I guess. I can guarantee myself a freaking 5-star weapon, maybe with all my primos. But why would I want to do that? Wolf's Gravestone would be nice, I guess. I'm likely just gonna get another Skyward Atlas, I swear to God. So no. Just genuinely not pulling. You can't make me. Have I done this yet? Before? Yes, I have. Where's Child?
The new Axe Effect. And how to get the most out of her game. This video is part 1, where I cover her
I don't
performance
even need buffs,
abilities,
actually.
Ningguang teams, and many double shield variations. Once I get my hands on
Actually, I could probably just beat him up in the easier difficulty. Yeah, let's do it.
Part 2. So,
Since I'm not gonna be claiming the reward anyway. And I'm not trying to prove anything here. I'm just ticking off something from a checklist.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well,
Hit me.
then,
Wow, that was
amuse me.
pathetic.
Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle. You've made some progress. Guess I should take you more seriously.
Steady as stone.
Characters 4 tap normal attack instead, where you get a third for
Flex up and step.
You almost always want to do the swaps.
Boba, get them. Access denied.
It also feels very the ends set up, which is quite nice, although it does take some using, and I find that the time set really helps. Also more skill because I'm expanding that button. Reverse deals a smallish amount of AoE geo damage with no other.
I just realized another reason why I'm farming for the artifact domain I'm farming at right now. And that's Hydro Trav.
Whatever it is, or some bonus damage. And that's pretty much it. So how does your kit feel in practice? Well, let's talk about it.
I'm gonna make her good, damn it.
Focusing on here are everything Navia and a double where we're using together.
And I will die trying. Wait, that sounds bad.
It's almost definitely Navia's best. That is duo of the Navi and Shiori, the golden duo. I mean, if you think about it, this makes sense. Using the two best buffers in the game, Navi needs the second Geo character to have consistent crystallizes, and Shiori is the Geo character that doesn't can. I think the big relevant thing here is that Dorina is buffing both Navia and Shiori on this team. So unlike the Zhongli variant of this team, Zhongli doesn't do relevant damage, getting more value out of fruit buffs, I guess you could say. I unfortunately do not have Albedo yet, so I was not able to test with Albedo. The math says that this is around 5% from the Albedo variant, and a similar increase from the Zhongli variant, because math-wise, Zhongli are both very similar. I personally found it more useful to math. It felt a bit better. The best way I can describe it is it felt noticeable, but not super significant. Versus the Zhongli variant. I did find it significantly less comfy. I did find it more flexible for so like if an enemy is almost dead, you just use your obvious skill, you don't have 2 cards left. Having both and Shiori compared to off-field damage, it was very easy to have them off, whereas that kind of situation would take longer before. Navi's personal damage is slightly lower on this team, not Shred, you are still having very consistent Geo resonance damage because Crystallize is on this team. I also don't like myself, but his flowers can be prone to getting destroyed, whereas Shiori is a lot. Personally, I don't ever use Zhongli again unless it is just super aggressive. So I don't think that Zhongli is necessarily
Next on the agenda.
and noticeable enough there that I think
No touching. Observe. As a good knight should. I must leave no. Strike is one. Access denied. For Rex Lapis. Time to clean out. And step. Your grand finale. No touching. Eat this. As a good knight should. Strike is one. Steady as stone. Access denied. Boba, get them. And step. I'll catch up. And leap. Nice frost.
Even if you're still get and then you want to steal again. This is a good team. Feels more comfy to like this as an option. Like for example, when I was on Wii, where you do have these characters, this is like a super comfy version. Also, in practice, although this should feel very squishy, that's it. Because you have the two slide sharp feels very at least get some damage. I did test it versus Traveler, by the way. Well, Traveler.
Access denied. All hail. At the frying pan, into the fire. You're toast. Your grand finale. Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would. Someone you... Unleash. No touching. Next on, break a leg. And step. Time to clean up. Eat this! Nova, get them! Glaze over. Access denied. Unleash. Your grand finale. As a good night should. I'll catch up, steady as stone.
Dang, Ganyu's energy recharge sucks too much.
To make use of Jory's full kit and even also this would be up into the future best team. Obviously, right now we don't have a team, but it's like, well, we can only go on field and doesn't something. We're not overlooking for it, but definitely the field construct in the future and allowing this team to actually function and I can see. So that's kind of the thing. I also talked with this one. I also did with
Actually, for burst support, Ganyu
just to get more
emblem should work, wouldn't it? I'll try. Why not?
But I actually like this thing. Very fast, very sad. Jory's skills.
Oh, and her thingy's already cryo damage bonus. That's great.
Honestly, a great team, especially like your sliders and your characters side or bring that one better. That's really good. So those are pretty much the navigates. I'll have another tab for each one. Let's go on to it. Double deal. I tried this double deal. As well as with Pow for Pyro character. I like it more with Pow. I like this overall. It felt above on par as I think downside is that you're long. I'm saying, oh yeah, you're probably missing it.
I'll catch up.
Watch the recording I did. See if I got overall, almost identical. Like, comparable reading efforts are like people like them. Exactly. Just the Jory version is even
At the frying pan, into the fire. Hey! This isn't... Break a leg! Time to clean up. This is long overdue. Born of ice and frost. Black fly, observe. You're toast! Access denied. Your grand finale. a good night should. Born of ice and frost. For Rex Lapis. Break a leg. I must leave no stone unturned, as a dutiful maid would. Nice and spiced. No touching. Access denied. Steady as stone.
Yeah, Shangling and Ganyu melt just isn't strong enough, I suppose. Ooh, it's a triple.
This is actually that like still doesn't come close to like doesn't come close to dominant. I did test Johnny in the slot. First I did test Ben in the slot, and overall this is the first game one I would say doesn't feels actually. So game one, games twice. This might be I might actually recommend Shiori. You at least think about it. If you, but it is expensive. But hey, maybe it's worth it. You know, off. This might be worth it. Plus, I really like the game. Don't one concept like dash cancel. Okay. Bonus next. Other Geo, double Geo, of course, Wander out. The Zhongli, Shiori, Faruzon, Wander 4. Other straight blue, this was my defense, Wanderer, Shielded. Aside from maybe I like the Layla, Yolon. But I personally like this better than Faster and Public. I was trying to think of that double Geo. Because basically, I'll talk about all of it. This is a team that wants to compete, but doesn't have, like, because you're trading Ben, but you're getting a shield. So the thing is, like, you keep getting fun slot.
Who's our target this time?
Fine, I guess I'll slot in Yelan.
Definitely recommend pulling for your one, but if you happen to like Shiori, then you go part of I think that's the one. But if you happen to get Shiori and you want to come better than Almeida, because she is actually and buy a John. But one thing about for anything with John for Guam is that it doesn't matter if you
Witness my
Farina and
magnificence!
Yelan are in 3 teams again, as all things should be, I suppose, apparently. And I guess I could also, I guess, I can just try the Wet Rocks team again. That's boring.
That's right, you heard it here first, folks. The Wet Rock and double Geo, double Hydro. This would have been a team that would have been good before. You're taking like a double Hydro. Anyways, I'll talk about the problems. And I'm saving it. Sure is using this picture. This one is one where you can spot and you can on-field the lawn. Or this is
Things are about to get dicey.
Strike is one! I must leave no stone unturned. Time to clean up.
Busted.
Boba, get them! And step.
Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha.
Your grand finale! As a dutiful maid would. Steady as stone. Someone needs to... I'll catch up.
It feels more comfortable, but it's still not very fast in the end. This one has potential.
So, moving on to Build Guide. She already is a character you definitely want to consider a level 90 because she skills from attack and defense, but she skills more heavy defense. So, and attack, so first turn, but still. Plus, because she's not a character that
Well, just needs more damage herself.
I'll get someone else as a supporting cast. Very, very heavy. I didn't have to see like pretty, you know, she's not one. Monsters are really very performs well, very well in my Navi team because I have a good card effect and it's giving her lots of stats.
I'll try one more run.
Say,
See what difference White Blind makes.
still up by so yeah. But regardless, she still has very good stats. The reason why because obviously is because she does still and so she does still see all
Quietly now.
I must leave no stone unturned. Time to strike is one. You're toast.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Observe. Nice and spicy.
Quietly now.
Observe. After fried pan, it's the fight.
Busted. Here comes the cash.
Break a leg. Unleash. As a good knight should. Nice and spicy.
Quietly now.
I don't think that's on yet, once I do it. And I'll actually raw stats, artifact quality, talent level, beast attack, weapon stat, that's
The difference is kinda minimal.
level simplify, normal attack, and that's for weapons. Obviously your signature is your best slot, your second best slot is better because very high density, definitely go for the two better. Next is the Harbinger. My issue with Harbinger Dawn is her skill takes her right as it's like jinx. So very viable to get like teleport and right. I'm not a fan, but if you're not a Harbinger Dawn very good, she's a character that pretty well because you don't spend any time on great versions. Well, just be careful, stay on it, and a lot of that. They'll get damage, but the critical well, so yeah, I'll remember. Of course, maybe we're testing to see that without it's very close to the Harvard con, but it's more so have the spindle and I'm gonna be better have the spindle don't want it's with place. If you have the battle pass, even though it's just technically that works in the hardcore con, I would still recommend battle pass. Hardcore con and for the team pros the local wolf. I can't actually try Candace and Ganyu.
I can't actually try Candace and Ganyu. 'Cause I don't have enough. 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 I don't have enough.
they just don't benefit from
Although shatter will not be a useful thing.
basically, however you're done is you're fully free of the option. Full thing.
I promise to
Or
keep you
Candace
safe.
and Yellen, I guess, works too.
One is the Husk set, the other is I prefer the Husk because I love reverse animation. I want as much as possible, so I want it to not vote as much as possible, so I farm the Husk sets. Unboxing, but you basically want whatever is more aggressive. But it just doesn't bother. Both artifact sets are so power that whatever. You already have a set, you want I already have that sets. Makes that defense and you have to have awful defense first. I feel like most people at some point are getting defense and you're not very many third defense, you probably have 50 defense lying around, especially since like you can probably go with officials take accent, so you probably eventually get it. For your Shiori, for Goblet, you go with ideally, well, they actually sort of depend better. If you're using Golden and especially on top of that, defense sense,
Why
As per
not?
our contract.
It's just gonna be for
I ran her defense
over-road
sense,
travel anyhow.
it's just better than my attack sense. Sorry, than never Goblet.
I won't actually be able to freeze though.
Better than
Never mind, I'll stick to Yellen for now.
Who's our target this time?
I do follow. And
Gotcha. Unleash.
Yield!
constellations are vertical effects. Now, C1 is a
Quietly now.
what it does.
Flags up. Unleash.
Busted.
So what it does is normally if there's a construct out have something,
Take it easy.
but if you have C1, you can summon it immediately. So if you want to,
Ninja
there's
needs
also
more
access
crit.
to-
He really does.
But what this really is for long, well, mostly Navia. Why did they all start with N? If you have Navia, this will allow her to fully utilize her kids, and it's about a third damaging. If my understanding is correct, give or take, of course. And in and of itself, I don't have a problem with this. Like, if that was like the situation, like, oh, she has a restriction, the character, better, everything, blah blah blah. Because you know, you can also get a weapon. Right, so it's pretty- like, this gives nothing. Like, it only like work of her kid. She works better. This just makes it so, oh, now she works the same with every character. Kind of like, why did you bother restricting her to work with construct characters if just never one? A lot of people, most people don't go. A lot of people so, not a big. It's if you have, I mean, like I said, it's already
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Let me try one more time in the domain. I'm a little obsessed with this team, right? With Noel right now.
I've seen more like. I was tempted. Yes, Jury is my second. Fine. I was very tempted to go with my but I feel very satisfied with her. As is now granted, I still was satisfied when I was using a level 60. So if I was using Wolfbane or something else, I would still be.
Quietly now. Things are about to get done.
Hear my prayer! Flee!
Strike is one. Observe. Time to clean up. Move. And step.
Busted. Here comes the catch.
Grant us your blessing!
Leave it all to me. Observe your grand finale. As a dutiful maid would.
Quietly now.
Too easy!
Observe. I must leave no stone unturned.
Things are about to get dicey.
Yield! Hear my prayer!
Break a leg. Time to clean up.
Damn, that was way slower.
VR. I think about it. But I have a lot of VR, and still, I didn't always. Most of the time I did, but sometimes. There it is. So definitely, not real for damage. Okay.
And losses?
I mean, who else could reasonably support Noel?
Outrider Amber, reporting. I can't wait any longer!
Well, why not? It'll reduce energy needs. Can Favonius trigger even when off field?
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Oh, that's actually quite a lot of... pyro energy. Alright, I'll let it explode with Amber on field now. Alright, it seems Favonius can only proc when on field. So I burst with Amber and hope for a crit.
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is.
And the energy is gonna get funneled into Shangling anyway, because The good rotation would be Amber Burst first for the attack buff from Noblesse, and then Xiangling gets the attack buff Snapshot, then Yunjin, then Noelle at last.
I walk everywhere, and I never leave home without my ring on everything nearby. It's so comfortable, and it doesn't matter how far I walk. It feels perfect. Never fall out, and it's always raining in Seattle. Am I right? But it doesn't matter. Ray-Cons are water resistant, and they last all day. I'm taking hours on the charge, and up to 32 hours using the charging case. It's perfect because I just got an Apex Twin. We went to the party on Apex, and now I just wanted to listen to Apex Twin all day every day. Icons have got multiple sound filters. I can take calls with them, all with them. Super easy. They come in lots of colors, and every pair comes with a bunch of silicone seats. Make sure it's perfect. They've got tens of thousands of 5-star reviews left by happy customers, and they come with a look and satisfaction. Everyday earbuds are half the price of other brands. Plus, head to blindway.com/Harlow. Get 20% off your order, plus free shipping. Now, if you excuse me, listening to literally the best experience of person. On the way across. Friends, how are you? So, I felt like AAA bubble right from the start. So all year in 2023, Fortnite, Mass, all these huge AAA games are flopping horribly. Everyone's talking about how budgets are higher and higher, so flops are hurting more, it's scaring off investors, so more layoffs, inflation, and no more. As many have said, 2020 was an incredible year. Games, so many amazing titles released. It's terrible. And even bad. And the year was capped off by a particularly poor showing. Despite all these closures, layoffs, and whatnot, the show was jam-packed with samey, focus-tested, very expensive live service. Wow. And that drove me crazy. So this just, I don't know. This kind of feels like the industry.
No escape! You're toast! Strike is won! And leap! Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would.
That total number of layoffs surpassed that number almost equally. 2024. We're so far past it. I've already dwarfed it. I'm not even going to try to find what the actual number is now. Is by the time this comes out.
Boba, get them! Get them! And step! No one escapes my sight! Hey, yeah! At the right hand! And leap! Your grand finale! Steady as stone, as a good knight should.
There are multiple publications that are tracking all these layoffs, housing them, preemptive activity. And one kind of funny, like sort of ha-ha funny and sort of depressing funny, thing about all this is that, like, despite all of this really boring, like, just really objective
Someone needs assistance.
blowing up these kind of spaces.
No escape! Not so hard! I'm late. Eat this! Step, break a leg! I must leave no stone unturned. Time to clean up.
But like, okay, some of their notable releases recently got Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy, a AAA single-player experience, and it sold staggering 24 billion units. Alright, so you got that single-player, 24 million units, and then on the other hand, Justice League, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, which was like sort of like live service multiplayer stuff into it, and because they did that, very poorly received.
What am I looking for
Like,
here?
we don't have official numbers. I don't know. Plus, official numbers, there's screenplay. We have every reason to believe that that game is traumatic. A monumental even. So, how does Warner Brothers decide?
Get it! No one escapes my sights! Unstep! Leave it all to me. You're toast! Strike is one! Let it rain! Go, fairy one! As a dutiful maid would.
And like, games are taking so long to make, so much money that like, Sony just straight up, they're like over, yeah, don't expect it. And yet, they are also doubling down on live service games. You said it yourself, nope, that's it, that's what we're focused on. Live service games, despite everything, even despite the fact that they built an empire on AAA, single experiences. Bizarro. We're in Bizarro world. That's what I'm saying. So with all of this going on, many of us are wondering, we are seeing some sort of significant stabilization. Right? Like, sometimes it feels like everything is collapsing around us. In my other video, I did explore the idea of like AAA bubble.
Get it! Booba, get them! Unstep!
It's just not, especially with people seeing
Unstep! Nice and spicy! Go, Baron Bunny! Observe! I'm right, man! It's... Unstep!
Yeah, it's a very uncomfortable team.
2023 was already like a record at year for the industry. Could it that we actually are seeing something more unprecedented? Could it be that the industry really actually is in trouble? You know, like this just gonna keep going until like everyone is fired from every company and games are just no more people have to make games? Well, the answer is probably still
What are my orders?
really difficult. See all of these layers, especially discussing stuff. And there have been a lot of just outright studio films, but you gotta consider that the number of like, still represents a relatively small percentage of studio films. Even if the layoffs continue, even if they continue all year, and it ends up last year 5 times over, these companies are far from they'll get the bright side, especially, you know, giant gaming corporation lays off 1,300 people. It's like 3% of their workforce. One thing that I really get into with my other that much. So I really, it's really important. A lot of this is because of huge gaming. Right? So go find so much money is going to losses like crazy. They were pumping so much money into hiring all these videos and bugs.
Okay.
And things more or less went back to normal. Now they received it. They hired more.
Steady as stone. Time to clean up. Goba, get them! And step.
There's a relay to it. On their employer. Concept where tech industry actually operates a cycle. I'm not quite smart enough to truly understand the whole thing perfectly, but basically the entire tech industry tries to hype up some new technology or service or set of products, right? They attract loads and loads of investors, they make lots of money and hire lots of people, and they make their business worth a lot of money, but then things naturally die down, and then that's when they just start hacking away. You know, they fire people, liquidate
None of
assets.
this will go to waste.
It's a way to game the system, really. And it's a little bit risky, but it comes with lots of benefits if you get it right. You spend a lot when the hype is rising, and then you fire a lot when the hype is dropping. And the gaming industry follows the greater tech industry in many ways. These companies basically just fancy themselves tech companies and kind of just imitate what's going on in the tech world. So that's what's happening here. Most recent hype cycle was 2020. That's when there was something to jump on. And now we're seeing natural decline after that hype cycle is all over.
None of this will go
We
to
actually
waste.
have seen this happen before in the game industry. It just wasn't quite as dramatic before, and it probably wasn't done quite as thoroughly. And because it is so dramatic this time, I really honestly do stand by it.
This is long overdue.
Not
No
surprised.
touching. Unleash.
They are overspending. They are putting tons of money into these products that just make
Perhaps whoever left these behind
but it's totally
was
true.
also fulfilling a contract.
At least somewhat a natural part of the industry. It does make sense. It makes a lot of sense. And it does assure us that everything is actually going more or less according to plan. And nothing is collapsing. Which is, sort of good. If you look at it in a certain light, but at the same time, not. It's not good at all. It's the sign of a very, very unhealthy industry run by very, very just poor man. It's just I don't want to go too deep into it, but I just feel like you could focus, in theory, you could just focus on that's the business model. You know? It's just like making products. And so, they're good, so they sell well, you know? Instead of hedging your bets on these ridiculous cycles of hype and gaming our broken economic system to generate insane amounts of cash at the expense of the countless people who get thrown in the trash can at the end of each cycle, just try in good, no? And, this isn't just a pipe dream, is the thing, you know? This isn't just me, a layman, not understanding of things. Because some companies are just making you know what I mean? Some of them are just kind of we just make good games. And you know what? It's really working out for them. Nintendo strictly does not do all of this boom and bust nonsense. They just don't do it. They just focus on making good products, and that's it. And they don't lay off their employees in humongous waves every few years just to make a couple extra bucks. They treat their employees well. They make sure that they're happy. They pay their employees well. The economy is rough, and everyone else is laying off people to save money, while Nintendo is hey, the economy's rough. Volumes. raises. And those people who are treated well are really good at their jobs. They put out really, really good work. Turnover rate is really, really low. And Nintendo just kind of keeps on making games and selling them. And, like, sure, you know, they've had some tumultuous times, you know, a poor console idea. You can mess things up. The Switch has seen them focus on good games first and foremost. And now, they are the most profitable company in Japan. Nintendo is living, and yes, you can just do business the quote-unquote old-fashioned way of making products and selling them and still make lots of money. Your business can actually be stable and a nice place to work. You know, healthy, in other words. But as I always say, Nintendo is actually run by people.
Becca.
Games, these other companies, they're not just. They're run by people who just want to game the system. That's why they do it the way that they do it. But let's leave all that where it is now, because I don't know, it all goes without saying at this point. Long story short, no, 2024 is not the year the game industry. We probably will see a